In color, here come the Newlyweds. Yes, it's the Newlywed Game. Now let's meet our newlywed couples for today. Couple number one, her father listened to a football game on a transistor radio right up to the start of their wedding. Married just 7 weeks, Bob and Nancy Cross. Couple number two, the first steak she cooked for her husband was turned down by him and their dog. Married just 5 months, Bob and Carol Mott. Couple number three, these newlyweds first met at Beautician's College, where she was his teacher. Married just 19 weeks ago, Ralph and Jane Sabatella. Couple number four, they were engaged for 3 of the 6 years they dated. Married now just 15 weeks, Dave and Eileen Casper. Those are our newlyweds for today. Here's your host, the star of the Newlywed Game, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much and welcome to the Newlywed Game. We're here today to find out just how much our newly married couples have learned about each other, and we'll do that when we return to question our husbands right after this message.
Today's housewife has very cleverly filled the waste space under her kitchen cabinets with Rubbermaid space makers. She's particularly proud of her newest ones, a canister set for dry foods, like sugar and coffee, and the space maker cabinet, a place to keep cereal and things like that. She's added them to her other space makers, the towel and wrap dispenser, bread drawer, and space maker drawer. They slide out smoothly, then tilt down so she can reach in. And space makers go up with just 1 or 2 simple fasteners. With Rubbermaid space makers, she keeps everything just where it ought to be. So turn your waste space into a storage place with space makers by Rubbermaid.
All right, gentlemen, here we go with the Newlywed Game. As you know, your wives have been secluded off stage and cannot hear your answers. I'm going to ask you some questions and want each of you to answer them as you predict your wife will. Now, if your prediction matches your wife's answer, you'll be awarded 5 points. And the one couple with the most points will win an exciting grand prize selected especially for them. So remember, gentlemen, answer these questions as you predict your wife will. Okay? Here we go with question number 1. Gentlemen, which of the two of you will your wife say is more likely to embarrass the other today? Dave?
I would say that I would be the one to embarrass her more.
You're going to embarrass her, then, is that, or more likely to embarrass her?
Right.
Fine. Ralph?
I think that I would. Yeah, I think I would embarrass her more today.
All right, fine. You would. Bob?
I'd say I would. My wife has a pillow and a blanket all ready for me if I embarrass her on the couch. She's all set.
It's all set. And Bob Cross?
Oh, my wife will. She's more brave than I am.
She's liable to embarrass you then, right?
Yes.
Next question, gentlemen. Where exactly will your wife say she was the last time you were pestering her? Ralph?
The last time I was pestering my wife, where do I think she was?
Where was she?
Well, let's see. The last time I was pestering my wife, she was probably in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Fine. Bob?
It was today. She was in the bathtub.
She was in the bathtub.
The door was locked and I was trying to get in. I was going to ask her some questions. And she was in the bathroom and she wouldn't let me in.
Bob Cross?
In the bedroom.
In the bedroom. Dave?
I would say in the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
Right.
The last of our 5-point questions. Gentlemen, will your wife say you definitely think she should spend less time eating, shopping, or nagging? Less time what, Bob?
Oh, nagging, definitely.
Less time nagging. Bob Cross?
It's eating.
Less time eating. Dave?
This time nagging.
Less time
She's
nagging.
always nagging.
Ralph?
I'm going to have to go along with the majority. It was nagging. Every minute she's nagging me, everything
Less
I do.
time nagging. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much for your answers. We'll be right back to reunite the newlyweds, and we'll see how well the husbands have predicted what their wives will say right after this brief message. Gentlemen, we've recorded your predictions on cards and now have them in your laps. Every time your prediction matches your wife's answer, you'll be awarded 5 points. The one couple with the most points at the end of the show will then win a grand prize selected especially for them. Here's question number 1, girls. These are 5-pointers. Which of the two of you is more likely to embarrass the other today? Nancy?
It would have to be me.
You?
I'm very forward.
You're forward. All right. Bob predicted it would have to be Bob top card only, so I can see it. The wife is right.
Yeah.
You get 5 points. Carol?
It would have to be Bob.
I think Bob is more likely. Bob predicted you would say it would be him. Right, and you get 5. What do you think, Jane?
Well, I guess I'll have to say me. I'm the one that usually embarrasses him.
You. All right. Ralph predicted that top card only, it would be him.
The wrong thing.
No points. Eileen?
It's David. He always embarrasses me.
He always embarrasses
That's
you.
my
David, top card, so I can see it. The husband is right for 5 points. Next question, girls, for 5 points. Where exactly were you the last time your husband was pestering you? Where exactly were you, Carol?
Well, it was getting ready to come here. I'd just come home from work, and he wanted to hurry up and leave because we didn't know where exactly you were. But he kept pestering me when I was trying to get ready.
Where were you then?
Well, in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Bob said that you were in the bathtub. All right.
That's right. You wouldn't let me in.
Jane?
He pesters me all the time. Really. I think it was... Yeah, it was in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Definitely.
Ralph said it was in the kitchen.
The kitchen?
Yeah, I'm always in the kitchen trying to show you what to do, and you're getting mad at me.
Oh, yeah.
Eileen?
I would say the kitchen making lunch.
In the kitchen, okay. Dave predicted you would say it was in the bedroom.
I should have thought of the kitchen, too. I'm always showing her how to cook, too.
Nancy?
I'd say in my mother's den yesterday.
In your mother's den yesterday. Bob said it was, Bob, you want to hold the card up? In the bedroom, he said.
Something different. They should be asleep.
Here's the last of our 5-point questions. Girls, does your husband definitely think you should spend less time shopping, eating, or nagging? Jane?
Nagging.
Nagging. Ralph said...
I knew you quit. You never miss
nagging.
that one. Never miss that one. No way you would have missed that one.
Eileen?
I'm going to have to say nagging, too.
Nagging also.
That's
Good
what
thing. He said nagging. You got 5 more points.
You knew it.
Nancy?
I'd say shopping.
Shopping. Bob said you should spend less time eating.
She started the diet.
Carol?
I would say eating.
Eating. Bob predicted you would say less time nagging.
Nagging.
No point there.
Last night, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Couples, thank you very much for your answers. Next, we'll have some 10-point questions, and we'll be right back with just the wives to see how well they predict what their husbands will say on the Newlywed Game in just a moment. But first, let's follow David and Eileen Kastberg on their wedding day. Now, a brief intermission with Johnny Jacobs and gifts for today's couple.
Thank you, Bob. And for the wives, it's a Fashion 220 Glamour case filled with individual moisturizing Fashion 220 cosmetics, including cleansing cream, liquid makeup, magic stick, rouge, eyeshadow, powder, mascara, pencil, and lipstick. Today's husbands will receive a Samsonite two-suiter in Oxford gray with hidden locks, strong light magnesium frames, and a scuff-resistant finish. Handsome silhouette luggage from the Samsonite Corporation. For the second-place winning couple, it's Noritake Progression China. Can be used from freezer to oven to table. Dishwasher safe and so durable, it's guaranteed 2 years against breakage under normal household use. Now let's return to Bob Eubanks in today's Lovable Newlyweds.
Thank you, Johnny, very much. Don't forget, for more fun and games right after the Newlywed Game, watch the Baby Game. It's brand new, and it's in color here on ABC. The Baby Game. All right, girls, your husbands have been secluded off stage and cannot hear your answers. Now it's your turn to predict what they will say. Now, each question will be worth 10 points, except for your last question. That's our bonus question, which will be worth 25 points. And remember, girls, you'll be answering these questions as you predict your husbands will when they return. Question number 1. Girls, what will your husband say his mirror would say to him if it could speak? Eileen?
You're getting fat.
You're getting fat. Jane?
My hair's out of place.
Now, the mirror would talk to him.
Oh, your hair's out of place.
Your hair is out of place. Carol?
I would have to say you're also getting fat.
You're getting fat.
Okay.
Nancy?
You're getting fat.
You're getting fat. Next question, girls. Will your husband say you follow him around more or he follows you around more? Jane?
Oh, I'm always following him around. I nag at him all the time.
Oh, I
He's always
remember.
wrong.
You follow him around more. Carol?
I also follow him around more.
You follow him around more. Nancy?
I do.
You follow more. Eileen?
I'm going to have to follow the others. I do, too.
You follow him around more. Girls, what will your husband say is the strangest thing you've seen him doing lately around your house or apartment? Carol?
Oh, gosh.
Strangest thing you've seen him doing lately around your house or apartment?
Well,
Think of something quickly now.
I guess when he's getting ready to go out, he's kind of unorganized the way he does everything.
When he gets ready to go out, he's very unorganized. That's the strangest thing. Nancy?
Oh, jeez.
Think of the strangest thing. Don't let that bell ring now.
I guess the way he's been acting, because he has to be going pretty soon. Just the way he's been acting lately. He's got a...
The strangest thing you've seen him doing around the house lately is...
the way he's been acting lately.
No, specifically, though. I need a little more specific answer than that.
Well, I don't know.
Can you give me a specific answer?
Well, the way he talks.
It's the way he talks. All right. Eileen?
The way he's fixing things. He gets out his little box and all the little tools.
Well, he's been fixing things around the house. Jane?
I have to stick with my husband's combing his hair because he's losing it. And he primps all the time.
Combing his hair a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Girls, here's the last of our 10-point questions. How will your husband complete this sentence? I wish my wife would stop fiddling around with... what? Nancy?
Him?
Me. Meaning him, right? Eileen?
I would have to say the house. I'm always straightening it. I'm always fiddling.
Stop fiddling around with the house.
Right.
Jane?
I guess it'll have to be my husband because I mess his hair up all the time.
Now,
Does
what
he-
is your answer then? Stop
Him.
fiddling around with him. Carol?
I also would have to say stop fiddling around with him.
Him. Here's our 25-point bonus question. Girls, which will your husband say he likes more? Hot dogs or hamburgers? Eileen?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Definitely.
Jane?
Hamburgers.
Hamburger. Carol?
Oh, of course, hamburgers.
Hamburger. And Nancy?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. All right, ladies, thank you very much for your answers. We'll be back with the husbands to compare answers on the Newlywed Game in just a moment. But first, a look at Ralph and Jane enjoying their wedding reception. Now, gentlemen, let's see how well your wives have predicted what you will say. Remember, these questions will now be worth 10 big points. Here's question 1. Gentlemen, what would your mirror say to you if it could speak? Bob Cross? What would it say to you?
What are you always looking at me so much for?
Why do you look at me so much? Nancy predicted it would say, you're getting fat. Bob?
I'd say hi, good looking, but my wife's going to say you're getting fat. I know she is.
So your answer is?
Hi, good looking.
Your answer is hi, good looking.
Right.
Carol predicted to say you're getting fat. Ralph?
Well, I think I'd probably say, what are you looking at me so much for? What do you think you're doing? Just sitting there always looking at yourself.
You've got a talkative mirror, haven't you?
I think that's what it would say.
No,
What are you looking at me so much for? What do you think you're doing always there looking at me so much?
That's what it would say.
Yes. Jane predicted it would say, your hair's out of place.
Well, if I'm looking in the mirror, that's what it... Okay.
Dave?
Well, I would say, oh, you handsome thing, but she's going to say, you're getting fat.
You're getting fat. Is that your answer? You're getting fat. Okay. Next question, gentlemen. Do you follow your wife around more, or does she follow you around more? Bob?
She follows me around more.
She follows you around more?
Definitely.
She follows you around more is right. Ralph?
I have to say definitely. I follow her around
You
more.
follow her around. Jane said that she follows you around.
Well, I do.
I'll never follow you around again.
Well, I thought I did.
Dave?
I would say I follow her around.
You follow her around? No, she follows you around is what she said. Bob Cross?
She follows me around more.
She follows you around. She does follow you around is right. You get 10 points. Next question for 10 points, gentlemen. What is the strangest thing your wife has seen you doing lately around your house or apartment? Ralph, strangest thing.
The strangest thing. I'll have to say it's strange all the time. I just sitting in front of the mirror combing my hair.
Sitting in front of the mirror combing your hair is the strangest thing.
That's all I
Jane
can think
predicted
of.
you would say the strangest thing is the way he combs his hair a lot. Judges, a decision. They'll say okay.
We got two.
Dave?
Me working around the house for a change.
You've been working around the house. The way he's fixing things is what she said. Again, Judge, could I get a decision here? They say okay. That was right.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's my baby.
Bob, what's the strangest thing Nancy's seen you doing around the house lately?
Today I was up on the roof and drinking a beer. That's about as strange, I think.
Having a drink on the house, were you? Nancy said the strangest thing is the way you talk.
I couldn't think of nothing. I couldn't think of nothing.
Bob?
My wife bought me a brand new pair of golf shoes, and she thinks it's strange because I take out the spikes, wash them, and shine them so that people can see when I step that they're shiny spikes.
Washing the spikes in your golf shoe.
Right.
Carol said the strangest thing is, it's when you get ready to go out. You're so unorganized and everything.
Oh, you're kidding.
Forgot about your golf shoes.
You complained about the 2 weeks.
I know, but I forgot.
Here's the last of our 10-point questions. Gentlemen, complete this sentence. I wish my wife would stop fiddling around with... What, Dave?
With everything. She's always picking up things.
I need a more specific answer than that.
Fiddling around with housework.
Housework. Eileen predicted you would say the house. Okay, right. You get 10 points.
Beautiful, baby. Beautiful.
Bob, wish my wife would stop fiddling around with...
With her hair, she's always doing something to her hair.
With her hair. Nancy said stop fiddling around with you.
Oh.
You.
Bob?
I'd agree with Bob. Their hair.
Their hair. Carol agreed with Nancy. You.
Okay.
Ralph? Wish my wife would stop fiddling around with...
She's as bad as I am when it comes to the mirror. Well, that doesn't... Well, anyway, it'd probably be her hair also.
Her hair. Jane
Makeup
predicted you would
and hair?
say stop fiddling around with...
Her hair.
You.
With me. Oh, okay.
You are out.
Do you take karate every time you raise it?
Couples, thank you very much for your answers. We'll be back with our 25-point bonus question to see which couple will win their grand prize following this brief message. All right, gentlemen, here's your 25-point bonus question. This is the big one for 25 points. And couple number 4, Dave and Eileen. You've got 40 points. You're leading right now, but the big question is in front of us, and it's still anybody's game. So here it comes. For 25 points, gentlemen, which do you like more? hamburgers or hot dogs? First, to couple number one. Bob and Nancy, you have 15 points. You're in last place. 25 would give you 40 and put you into a tie for first place. Bob, hamburgers or hot dogs?
This is easy, hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Hamburgers is right for 25. And now you're in a tie for the lead. All right, couple number three, Ralph and Jane. You have 15 points. You're in last place right now. A correct answer will put you into a tie for first place. Which do you like best, Ralph?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Your wife said you like hamburgers best is right for 25.
That's the one you got right, honey.
Okay, we've got a three-way tie for first place as of right now. And we're going to move to couple number two, Bob and Carol. Now, you have 20 points. Bob, you can break this tie with the correct answer because that would give you a grand total of 45 points and put you in first place.
I like hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Hamburgers is right. Okay, and you got 25 points and you're out in front. Dave and Eileen, you're currently tied for second place or last place, however you want to put it. If you answer this question correctly, you're going to win a grand prize selected especially for you and Eileen. If you miss this question, you end up in a tie for second place. Which do you like best?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
I love
Hamburgers is right for 25, and Dave and Eileen Katzberg, you're our grand prize winners today. And now, Dave and Eileen, here's something special just for you. We know that your collection of records is pretty useless without something to play them on. Well, get ready to start enjoying them now, because the grand prize you've just won is a beautiful brand new console stereo.
Yes, Eileen and Dave, from Olympic, it's this magnificent new stereo center with dramatic Mediterranean cabinet styling and genuine pecan distressed finish. The massive front with deeply etched carvings is complemented with authentic Spanish metal grillwork. Inside, Olympic has contained a solid-state deluxe stereo phono with an 8-speaker sound system plus an AM and FM stereoplex radio. It's certain to bring you years of enjoyment, and it's from the Olympic Radio and Television Corporation and the Newlywed Game.
Dave and Eileen, that's a beautiful prize you just won. Congratulations to you for being our grand prize winners today. Thank you, couples, very much, all of you, for being with us today. And by the way, here's how you newlyweds at home can be on the Newlywed Game. If you've been married less than 1 year and either live in the Los Angeles area or plan to visit in the near future, then send a postcard to the Newlywed Game, Post Office Box 3070, Hollywood, California, zip code 90028. And it's very important that you include your address and your phone number on that postcard. That phone number is really important. Bob Eubank saying thank you and goodbye for now.
Newlywed Game is a Chuck Barris enterprise in association with the American Broadcasting Company.